Today on March 3rd, we celebrate UN World Wildlife Day and the millions of animal, plant and fungi species of our planet. We also mark 6 years since the global initiative to end wildlife crime was launched at the United Kingdom House of Lords, with a core objective of closing serious gaps in the international legal framework to prevent and combat wildlife crime. Since 2020, the initiative has been at the forefront of advocating for a global agreement to tackle wildlife crime, taking the form of a protocol under the United Nations Convention Against Transnational Organized Crime. Through engaging with states and key processes, including the UN Commission on Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice, the Conference of Parties to the UNTOC and the UN Crime Congress, growing our network of international champions to 49 organizations from across all regions and sectors, as well as 12 supporter organizations and a network of technical advisors, and mobilizing their support, helping to shape strategic thinking around tackling crimes that affect the environment. Significant progress has been achieved. In 2021, the presidents of Angola, Costa Rica, Gabon and Malawi made powerful statements calling for a new global agreement on preventing and combating wildlife trafficking. In 2022, a historic resolution was adopted by the UN Crime Commission that marked the first time that a UN resolution mentioned a potential new global agreement on tackling wildlife trafficking. In 2023, EWC analysis of states' views showed that the vast majority of states are in favour of or open to a new protocol to the UNTOC on wildlife trafficking. In 2024, a groundbreaking resolution was adopted by the Conference of Parties to the UNTOC, establishing an intergovernmental process on crimes that affect the environment. In mid-2025 and February 2026, the UNTOC Intergovernmental Expert Group met to identify gaps in the international legal framework to address crimes that affect the environment and to consider possible responses, including a protocol to the UNTOC. In April, states will meet in Abu Dhabi for the 15th UN Crime Congress, in June for the UN Crime Commission, and in October for the 13th meeting of the Conference of the Parties to the UNTOC, where states parties will consider the report of the chair of the Intergovernmental Expert Group and a possible resolution on crimes that affect the environment. In 2026, we have the best opportunity in decades to strengthen international cooperation to prevent and combat wildlife crime and other crimes that affect the environment. The initiative will continue to actively engage with delegations, provide expert technical input, and mobilize its vast alliance of partners to advocate for global measures that will more effectively protect our beautiful wildlife species.